Hello everybody. Welcome back to another video today. We are working on this team, right? Yep, Mike White at quarterback, Zach Wilson's here, Joe Flacco, James Robinson, Michael Carter, all these guys, Bam Knight. But I mean, they were close. I would say that they were close to the playoffs this year. And maybe it's different if they have a quarterback. Maybe, right? So you never know with that sort of deal. And that being said, Mike White, Joe Flacco, Zach Wilson, not the answer at quarterback, but they've been heavily rumored to go after the quarterback of the Raiders, or I guess former quarterback of the Raiders at this point, Derek Carr. So now we're really going to be working on, getting them a quarterback, maybe Derek Carr. And if we're going to get Aaron Rodgers, we still want to keep our valuable pieces, maybe offensive line, a couple of weapons and whatnot. So we'll have $60 million to deal. Connor McGovern's here. Probably give him a 2-year deal. Just give him this. That way he can stay. Okay, never mind. He's going to go test free agency, of course. George Fant, not really a fan. I mean, the only other guy I would consider is Quincy Williams, depending what he wants to wheel and deal for. I don't think that this will... Okay, no, it will keep him here. So I do like Quincy Williams as a player. Been keeping good tabs on him as the years go on. But at this point, he's getting a little bit older. But he said that he wanted to be a Pro Bowl this last season, and obviously wasn't the case. But now we'll see what we can do here for Derek Carr. And boom, maybe not the most realistic deal, but if you're going to get Derek Carr, you're going to have to give up a piece or two. And Derek Carr is now the quarterback of the New York Jets, and you retain Zach Wilson as well. So now I'll be looking for free agents to match what Derek Carr wants/needs. And I think, Tony Pollard could be just that. And we'll go after Mecole Hardman, Leighton Vander Esch, Connor McGovern twice, and then Andre Dillard. Just heavily after some offensive linemen to really secure, Derek Carr in the pocket. And now we can go get a second wave of guys now that we got everyone we wanted in that first little stage. And in the second bit, we'll just go for Matthew Ioannidis. Don't think we'll have an issue getting Ioannidis, and we do. Just a few pieces to bring in this offseason, a small, bit minor pieces, and then a big piece every here and there, just to help us out, just pretty much everywhere. Something we do have to remember here is we have the 9th overall pick in this draft still, when we were able to retain that when making the trade. Just gave up a 4th. So I think that we'll just go to our pick and then feel comfortable with what we're going with. Otis Johnson here kind of looks like a stud in a way. Good tell for his overalls, and has 1 or 2 bad things, and that's the power. So I mean, you can always develop that. His strength really isn't the highest, but everything athlete wise is elite. So if he's there at our pick, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem picking him. So let's go to our user pick here and try to get our guy necessarily. We've seen tackles drafted high in recent years. And, there's a reason why they're a pivotal, part, not of a franchise really, but a pivotal part of offense. So, that being said, I'm going to take my options into account here and look at this guy right here. I cannot guarantee you he's better. He might look better in some ways, but this guy right here, Otis Johnson. Oh, wait, this guy was the same here. Let's see what his ranges are on his skills, though. They're a little bit better. So I will actually go with Clyde Moore. Not that great of an athlete. And just for that, might end up with normal dev with him. So Otis Johnson will have to be my pick. I know we're going kind of back and forth here, but Otis Johnson feels like a good pick. We'll end up taking him. Not the strongest, but an overall, just an elite athlete all around. Okay, so this guy actually, pick 9 is 41 picks down the board. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close to whether or not if I go, that's 40. He's 9 picks off of there. He'll probably go before then. So I'm actually gonna go pick by pick up to where I want to be, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, and we're going to move up to this Cardinals pick, which is what in the world? Six picks above ours, and we're gonna trade a sixth this year and a fourth next year. I think it'll get it done, and it does. So we will be happy to move up to this pick and happy to draft just another tackle. Last thing we need right now, really, but just awesome value here. I mean, look at this. Look at this tackle. Way down the board right here. Josh Hahn, round one talent, physicals. It looks good, right? Skills wise, all around, probably better than the guy we got in the first round. So happy with that pick. Here's the thing, everybody, I'm in the fourth round right now, so it's not really like a big deal. But everyone that looks generally like might be okay, not a position of need at all. And that is not even a joke at all. I mean, nobody here looks good at all. So it's really dumb. It's really dumb. Let's just go. You know what? I'm pulling the trigger immediately. I don't even care. This guy's pretty good. It looks at least to be pretty good. I'd guess like maybe a 71, 72 overall, if that. So I think we're happy with that. Star better development is also a big plus. Okay, so the 66 overall free safety was nowhere even close to what I thought it was, and both these tackles were 74 overalls. Gee whiz, we got no help in the draft. 3 picks, all of them spent on pretty much pointless stuff. It didn't even help us in a general bit. And so now we're into the season here, and I'm curious to see how this team will do. You got 75 overall Derek Carr now. You got superstar development Garrett Wilson with Elijah Moore and Mecole Hardman around. Looking good. Tyler Conklin and CJ Uzama is here. Mekhi Becton, Elijah Vera Tucker, and then at left tackle you have your rookies here, and then Laken Tomlinson. You got a very solid offensive line. It's not great, but it's very solid, and I think that's just something to say. 66 overall Fender. Oh, he sucks so bad. Yeah, I guess if Jermaine Johnson isn't playing, he could play a 4-3 off the ball line. Yeah, sure. No, this works. This works. It does not work at all. I'll move Van Der Esch outside just for the team's sake. So yeah, we actually have a good thing going on with Carl Lawson, John Franklin Myers, and then these two in the interior, CJ Mosley and Leighton Van Der Esch taking over those sub linebacker spots. Two very talented people, right? So interiors is really important at the linebacker spot, especially in this game, I feel like. And then Breece Hall and then Mecole Hardman in the slot with Garrett Wilson still here. So built ourselves a good team. Not great. I think we did improve on last year's team, and if that's the case, we should be better than 7-10 logistically, right? But that's not 100%. Start off the season, I mean, we've seen worse. We're 3-4. It's not bad as to a start of a season. It's really not. And George Fender already up to a 68 overall. Curious to see where he'll get by the end of the season. We'll look at players ready to negotiate with us here at this time, and it's Quinnen Williams, man. At least he has some interest. He's gonna be worth a buttload of money. I think we'll start with this, and he wants a longer deal. Carl Lawson probably just not be able to extend just because of Quinnen Williams. So a lot of great players here. I'm done after this season. We're going through the season and being done. I'm not doing all this. I know that might make me sound kind of lazy, but I got plans. All right, I got plans. But I guess let's not look at the stats. I'm gonna cancel the simulation to go look at the stats here. Stats and awards. Desmond Ridder leads the league in yards, and Derek Carr was 1,600, 12 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. Very good season to start. This one right here. Breece Hall 701 yards, running the ball very well. Receiving, Tyler Conklin, leading receiver, Mecole Hardman and Garrett Wilson both contributing their part as well. Tackles, CJ Mosley leading the team with Leighton Van Der Esch not too far off. TFLs, Quinnen Williams doing what Quinnen Williams does. 11 TFLs and 9.5 sacks. Good stuff there. Leads the team. John Franklin Myers is next up. And Carl Lawson has been actually held to a minimum this season on the sack numbers. And we actually end up going the same exact record as last year. And George Fender's up to a 70 overall. Something to note. He's kind of just become a player at this point. We were not that great offensively at all, but defense, we were awesome. and we will actually finish the year, or I guess Derek Carr will, with 3,500 yards, 25 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Very poor. Very poor. Breece Hall was good. Pretty good, actually. Michael Carter was exceeding expectations as well. Then receiving-wise, Tyler Conklin, Garrett Wilson, Mecole Hardman all contributed, with Elijah Moore kind of playing that backseat role. I don't think it's a bad role at all. 140 tackles for CJ Mosley, 17 tackles for loss for Quinnen Williams, 16 for Ioannidis, 15 and 14. 14 and a half sacks leads the team with 7 behind him, 5, 4, 3. So it was a good try. All right, I think if you were to invest in a quarterback, maybe trade up in the draft, maybe you have a chance immediately. Maybe you trade up for Bryce Young. I like that, but I don't know. That will be it for me. Thank you guys for watching a little experimental quick video. By the way, I do have a face cam, or I guess I got a new face cam, and now I'll look to implement it in the videos starting tomorrow, I guess. So that'll be it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.